in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. Beyond the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pye and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Intel Sports Liberia's biggest
So, I want to dance this morning. I'm filled with joy, filled with happiness. I don't know how to describe it, which kind of adjective I can be able to prescribe to what is happening now in my life, and most especially to all Liberians. On yesterday, it was quite exciting, lovely time. When we say the curse is broken, over years of not being able to put a smile on the faces of Liberians. If I have my own right this morning, I would just stand up this morning and begin to dance to the Lone Star of Liberia songs. Hey, Lone Star, hey, Lone Star, hey, Lone Star, hey, Lone Star, hello, no get it, bar, hello for Koswa, Koswa get it, bar, get to something do I have the bar, Oscar Dore there, to defend here. It's a goal, and everyone will go wild and everyone will celebrate. This is the Lone Star of Liberia, the Lone Star forever. The red, white, and blue. On yesterday, it was quite exciting. Happiness, good game. Everyone all over the stadium was happy. I noticed something on yesterday as well. Despite our early minute lead into the first half, we had the first 2 goals. And all of our fans, most especially the residents and the spectators at the SKD, I saw their mood. They still not trust the team. Everyone was saying, "It happened again, Malawi. It happened again, Malawi. You don't be rushing." They made it with me rushing. But the boys of the Lone Star, our team, the men of the Lone Star, the senior men national team, they make their name. They kept the courage. They increased the score. After increasing the score, the substitution of Elwell Leonard, former PNV FC forward, former MVP of the Liberia First Division League, was introduced. The Algerian player who played for Asot Schleff was introduced, Elwell Leonard. And when we say a careful goal, we have that goal. We'll bring that goal to those of you that were not at the stadium yesterday. Probably didn't follow yesterday. Don't worry. We're going to bring you that goal. If I am the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino, that goal deserves an award. It deserves to be called a Puskar goal. And I believe the next Ballon d'Or competition, or the Ballon d'Or awards, we will try to reflect on the goal of Elwell Leonard. Brilliant goal, excellent one. See, yesterday, it was not the normal thing. Like what we were saying yesterday, Adam Edwin were talking about hope. It will not be the normal thing that will go on the field, return, we say the team did well. Yesterday, it's not about did well. The team did excellent well. They performed. When we say, oh, but the people control the ball from us, the people, no. We went for one objective, to get the ball in the net. We had the ball in the net. We got the penalty from one of Liberia's best. The matter of fact, he's the current highest goal scorer in the 2024-2025 season of the Liberia First Division. Nugos Andrew, who formerly played for Heaven 11, and now he plays in Malta. So looking at this, creating the chance, we get the early minute one, and it resulted into a penalty kick. And our striker, Koswa, it resulted in it well. Finished it for us. We took the lead. Within the 10 minutes, we have Devantier leveling on again. That assist onto Suleimani. Suleimani has it in the net. We took the lead, doubled our lead. We go to break, return. Elwell Leonard, brilliant goal. It reminds me of my days when I used to play for Young Arsenal in Matadi, New Matadi Estate. Everyone that know me at Don Bosco Fee, you know what I used to do. Similar goal of such. It reminds me of my days. I'm so happy right now. I'm still filled with joy Despite our hope of qualifying to the World Cup was not meant, our hope of qualifying to the World Cup didn't come to pass because as it stands, what I read and of the research that I did, 5 countries now have 18 points and 5 countries to go for the playoff. And looking at Liberia, if you ever win Equatorial Guinea, we will have 17 points. Can we go to the playoff? No, we can't go. But our win yesterday was a remarkable one, and every one of us. So we get the big news. Just remain there. Don't go that way. Stay with us. The big news is up. Surprising moment in national counter supposed to be first of its kind. We will have female coach to be the head coach of a county, standing on the line, coaching the boys of that county. I will not call the county now. Let's go for this break. When we come back, we dive into it. But wait a bit. Let's discuss another thing we'll talk about. The Big Five continuum of the Liberia Basketball Association, a First Division League. The Big Five continues. As you may be aware, we're finished with 2 games with LPRC, others winning 1, NPA Patton winning 1. So 3 to go. Can Patton win on today or others can maintain on today and be able to play to maintain that spot. Let's look at this one on this break. Go for this break. To be right back. Welcome back to it. Like I said, it's a joyous moment for us, every one of us in Liberia, despite where it comes from, your background, whether it be a Pele, Sapo, Crew, Kran, Gio, whatever you are, whether you're from Cape Mount, you're from Sino, you're from Lofa, we are all Liberians. And on yesterday was our day. Yesterday was our day, and the Lone Star of Liberia said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. What we've been encountering over the years, we have put it to end. And I believe in our boys going away to Equatorial Guinea, we're going to win. We're going to win. I know the last time we played Equatorial Guinea at the SKD, we were defeated 1-0, and Equatorial Guinea fired in an illegal player, and that, their points were given to us based upon what they did. So today, I know them for, I won't say I know them for cheating, but I hope they will not do that. If we go that way, we're going to play on the 13th of this month. We're going to play to Equatorial Guinea. Can we get a win? Yes, I believe in the Lone Star. We can get a win. And let me say this time, we need to appreciate the coach on yesterday for his win. Congratulations so much, Coach Thomas Kojo. I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you have done and what you continue to do. When it comes to the game in Liberia, we know that there are a lot of things required. I listened to you yesterday. You talk about the format of the team depend on the government, and it also depend on the Liberia Football Association. I know you are just an interim coach. Right after the World Cup qualifier, you're going to step aside, and we're going to bring a new coach, or the country will decide if they can maintain you or to let you go. But remember, you are a coach, and coaching a team is not your home, it's not a permanent place. But on yesterday, let me say bravo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Thomas Kojo. And I love what he did yesterday. All of the changes It was just like he was in my mind of what I was discussing. I talking about starting Oscar alongside Twe and Divan, and you really did that. And I love that. Divan delivered the second assist, and we have the second goal. With Twe delivered the third assist, and the third goal came from Elua Leonard. We call him tester in Liberian football based upon his skill. He's one of Liberian players that any defender he can get rid of you. Whether it be a Brazilian defender. If you just put Militao against Elua Leonard, he will jump up Militao. Daniel Alves, but then Daniel Alves in your prime, you put him against Elua Leonard will break him down. That's why we know that about Elua Leonard. Tester. His days at B Mountain, his days at Pinsville FC, we know him to be that player that have the skill that can take on any defenders, no matter who you are. So we want to say bravo to the coach. We have a lot of fans. One thing I want to say to our government and also to the Liberia Football Association, this current team, let's maintain the team. Let's keep the boys together. Let's keep them together, the team spirit. Let's have them together. At the end of the day, we're going to achieve. Have them together. Changing players every time is bad. Keep this current team together for 4 to 5 years. Let's see. At the end of the day, we're going to get good results. When we go into competition, we need to keep the team together, play some friendlies. When last have we been able to play friendlies and every time the government don't get money, we don't get money, they don't get money. We don't get money, but we can spend money on politicians to go remove speakers or to go fight the other person to move. Get plenty of money to go in certain hotel to go do something. Like one of the people say, we get money to go in room 232 to Boulevard Palace. They get money to go there, but we not get money for the national team. Please, there's no money syndrome. We need to get rid of it. That is current team play some friendlies. That go in some African country, that play Sierra Leone, that play Africa, that play Togo, that go and play Ghana friendlies. This will help us to keep a team together, make the players get used to each other. We saw the introduction of Emmanuel Gono yesterday. Very good, confident striker. He had the ball, his control, and that's what a striker to be in a modern game. A striker should be a possessive striker, not just have the ball and just want to kick him, just want to run. Thank you so much, Antonio. So let's see the highlight. I think our producer have the highlight. If they are ready, they're going to single me and we're going to see the highlight from Liberia win on yesterday. Oh yes, I'm so happy. And yet I can even tell my daughter that yesterday was a brilliant day. And I went home yesterday, I went to her and I said, Manje, today on a different story. Today on the men may or share. The men won the game. Despite what we said. Yesterday my prediction was 2-1 in favor of Liberia. But they increased the score by 3-1. That goal from Elua Leonard, let's try to see that again. It was just a brilliant pass for Solomon Twe to Leonard. That's what I told you about Leonard. He can bring down any defender, no matter who you are. Let's see that again. He can bring down any defender. You see that? Yeah, a Kevin goal. Not even Brazil goalkeeper can save that ball. Not even Spain goalkeeper can save that ball. Diga cannot save that. Not even Courtois from Belgium can save that ball. To tell you that Elua Leonard is an exceptional player. It's an exceptional player, and I think go wild. One would say, I love the story written by Edwin Butterfly and Elua Leonard put the icing on the cake. Yeah, those of you that love cake, sometimes when they make the cake and then out of the flowers and then put everything around the design, At the end of the day, they put the icing on it. When they put the icing on it, it becomes a flowery one. Sometimes they put white, red, sometimes blue. So yesterday, Edward Leonard included 3 colors on the cake. He put all of the icing on the cake and just sealed it off for us. Giving our opponent no chance of still having a hope, because Edward Leonard scored a goal in the 82 minutes, about 82 minutes, with just 8 minutes to go. We know it's football game. Even in a minute, someone can score to be able to redeem. But Leonard put the icing on the cake, and it was just brilliant. We got the win. Liberian smile, joy all over the place. I saw many comedians posting Liberia victory, many sports journalists posting Liberia victory, highlighting key players. So one thing that we need to do this morning, we need to highlight some key players. What did we observe yesterday? Those of you that are following, you can make your call. What you observed yesterday, just begin to say on the show, we'll bring you in and just make your input. What you observed yesterday, that observed something as it relates to our defense. This South African defender, former Real Monja player, former Watanga FC player, Emmanuel Foley, was a man to watch on yesterday. He had the experience, the skill, and the defensive status. His defensive work was brilliant. Every one of us, we fought. We saw what Emmanuel Foley does. Control the play. Try to manage the game. Despite we had a lot of attacks on us, but still Foley maintained, curtailed the forward of the Namibian. So what we need to understand, yesterday, Liberia increased the target. As you may be aware, we have played 6 games. Namibia and Liberia have played 6 games. Liberia got her second win on yesterday. We got our second win on yesterday. Namibia had a single win. We draw 3. So to tell you that we are above them in terms of head-to-head, we are now above them. And the coming players again, they are the one who trying to equal us now. But we believe that we can beat them 70 times 7, which is 490 times. We can beat them that time when they come back, because we have already identified them. That spot, we noticed how they play yesterday. They had all of the possession, control the play, try to make some forward, but the tactics from Coach Kojo keep our hope alive, keep our lead, and we move on, and all were just sight. For us, that was just good for us. The things, I noticed how some of sports journalists posted on our page and said, despite Liberia win, still Liberians were sitting like they were mourning, just like they go for funeral service. Some of them, is it that they didn't trust the win, or they were feeling bad that we didn't qualify to the World Cup? Were they feeling bad? But I think the win yesterday meant a lot for Liberia. And some of our guys will say we can now face Brazil, we can now face England, we can now face Spain, we can now face Portugal. No, we can't say that, because we are talking about Spain and World Cup winner. We cannot face them in terms of the competition, probably facing them just to play a concede mode. But the team on yesterday, if we keep together, we can have a better future. The team yesterday, if we be able to hold together, all of us, we can have a better future, which will help the Lone Star, which will help our country. So my question is, where are we in terms of the government readiness to support the team? Where are we? Is the government waiting, or should we turn the team over to private entity? Should we turn the team over to private entity to control the Lone Star? Because what I'm seeing, we are not ready in terms of support. I listened at a key line in the post-match conference yesterday to the head coach of Liberia. He said, for the team to move forward and maintain their form or be able to improve on their play, it depends on the government, which is the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and also depend on the Liberia Football Association. They need to come together, sit on the table, talk about the future of the team. What can we do? What has happened over the years? Can we keep this current breed of players together? Can we keep them together? And just forget about the politics? And keep the team together, pray for the team, support the team, financially, morally. When last do we have to see the chief patron of sports going in the dressing room of the Liberian players to go and provide some motivation? So, oh guys, if you win the game today, each player will walk away with 1,000 as the chief patron of sports. I'm going to put out that. When last have we been able to see that? So at this time, let's go for this break. When we come back, we continue the discussion here on Sports Extra. It's the weekend edition. Let's go for this break. To be right back.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive
So welcome back. Like we said, today it's a new day for Liberia. On yesterday, the Lone Star of Liberia got her a deserving win. When we said well anticipated win on yesterday at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex, and every Liberians were happy about the win, and the win meant a lot to us. But yesterday, many are coming to loss. It will not be easy. It's not going to be easy for the coaches, the players. But have yet, God have done it for us. What the devil meant for evil, God has turned it around. I want to sing that song, but I cannot sing well based upon my tone. I'm here. I've been joined with Edwin Batafoyan, like we said on yesterday, double E presentation on Sports Extra. Edwin, Liberia get a win, and you are back here. We talked it yesterday that the team would get a win, and we had a win yesterday.
Congratulations to all Liberians, and congratulations to us. Our country win. We happy today, and it was a historical victory for us. Like I told Christopher Walker from Page Africa, I said that when we continue to win at home, it will bring the Liberians out to come and support the team. You know, the national team is all we have, is our own national team. We can go to Spain, we can go to Argentina, we can go to Portugal, we can go to Ghana, Nigeria, or Cameroon, or Algeria, Cape Verde, and cheer for them. We only cheer for Liberia because we are Liberians. So I'm happy that we got the win. Miss Patricia won herself a lunch for me because her prediction, she said 3-1 for Liberia, and the 3-1 came to pass. So shout out to you, our administrative manager, Miss Patricia. You won yourself a lunch, and I'll take you for lunch right after the show. But we're happy for the win, and also it's a big win to our country. Like I saw a journalist posting on the social media telling us that the win is not really important because with no point, the point will come, but we're not qualifying. First, let's be real. Congratulate the team for winning. Let's be a professional people. Let's congratulate the team first for winning. They won the game. There's a big boost to us. It's plus for us. We're not fighting for qualification anymore, but we're fighting for FIFA ranking. Now, our last 2 games, we have collected 4 points. If we get another point against Equatorial Guinea, it might be win or draw. The next FIFA ranking, we might claim 2 steps. And in the next draw for any other competition, we might be placed in a zone with other low-rank country. Let's celebrate the country for winning. It's good. It's essential. If Namibia were winners yesterday, this thing guys could say different thing. But as a matter of fact, I'm overjoyed. I'm happy. I'm overwhelmed by the result that we defeated Namibia. Let me share something with you quickly. Why I'm happy that we defeated Namibia. We didn't just defeat them. We handicapped. In football, when we say handicap, it means we beat them with a goal margin. More than a goal margin. So someone will say, yeah, I get Namibia 1 goal. I put my land there. I put my horse. I put my car. I put my business. But now, you might be celebrating because your country didn't let you down. 3-1, that's a big, big victory for Mama Liberia. This is a Namibia team with a lot of experienced players who are playing on the continent of Africa for so many years, and they understand what it takes to play in Africa. You look at Dean Hoto, Orlando Pirates. He plays in the Abbas Premiership in South Africa. This is a man that came out of the SKD with Orlando Pirates and they eliminated LPRC audience. That was just 4 to 5 years ago. He returned to Liberia with the Namibia national team. And guess who he met? Elijah. He met Emmanuel Foley. Another person from the South African Premiership is the skipper of Namibia. You know, I was worried on this guy because he's the top goal scorer in the entire South African Premier League history. And we just control them and stop them from getting more than a goal. Surely was my biggest worry yesterday. But God could have it that we had Emmanuel Foley, who had an exceptional performance, and we got the needed result we wanted. Bravo to our country. Bravo to the team. This is the big boss for us. We now head to Equatorial Guinea as our next fixture, and they're gonna be a ready big game for us.
So, like we said, Edwin, you're listening as to our previous game with Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah.
We got defeated 1-0, but they fired in an illegal player that resulted into FIFA giving us the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, which increased our talent on the log. Looking at it, currently going away to Equatorial Guinea, I believe if we cannot get a win, we will have a draw as well. Because the team, they are prepared in terms of what they do, and they are putting a good chance in terms of the starting lineup yesterday. I told you that if you will start what we call Solomon Toure, Oscar Dolet, Divan Tia. You saw that yesterday. That was my prediction of the starting lineup in the midfield. And it resulted well. Divan had an assist, and you also have Solomon Toure with an assist, which gave Liberia the 3 goals on yesterday. Braden won. I told you about the starting of Nicholas Andrew, and also though I mentioned Elo Leonard in my starting lineup.
And I mentioned Nicholas Andrew.
Yeah.
But I didn't mention Divantier, but you did mention Divantier.
Yeah. So you saw that you mentioned Emmanuel Gono to start, but I mentioned Kosua because Kosia to start, and Kosia started. Kosia scored from the spot, and which we think that out of our prediction yesterday in terms of our starting lineup, it's like Coach Kojo was taking our direction because we follow the game as well. We know the players.
Definitely.
And we know what they can do in terms of their control, their play. And one thing I admired yesterday from Kosia and Emmanuel Gono, though he was substituted, Gono came in. Gono had what we call control in terms of playing the ball to his feet.
Yeah, he was involved into the third goal because when he got the pass from Solomon Toure.
Yeah.
And I was telling Christopher Walker, right? You could see that experience, that European vibe within that kid. The moment he got the ball from Solomon Toure, right? He built his body to the defense of Namibia. So when the defender ran and he couldn't get closer to Gono, so Gono plays it one time to Toure, Solomon Toure, and then finds Edward Lindon, who uses his individual brilliance.
Yeah. That individual brilliance.
And got the goal of the qualifier week. Check on FIFA Plus. Edward Lendam, the ISO chief player from Algeria, got the goal of the qualifier week.
Yeah. So we're going to see, I think the producer had the highlights there. We're going to see the game on yesterday, the highlights.
Yeah.
And we're going to give credit to the broadcast team. It's not mentioned here, but I think we have to give credit to them. They will have to play the highlight. And we'll also give credit to them. Videos are about to play are not for us. Let me make it clear, are not for us.
Yeah.
We download it.
We don't have no copyright.
We have no copyright to it. It's just meant for production purpose. It's just meant for, when we say for entertainment purpose, those of all are doing internet business. So it's not for us. We're going to play this highlight, and that is the highlight on yesterday. All 3 goals for the Lone Star as well as the lone goal for Namibia. Let's see the highlight. Out here, the producer are still looking for that. Edwin,
as soon as we get signal for them.
As soon as we get signal, we will bring it in. That.
But I must admit the fact that I also enjoy another player that I admired yesterday was the individual brilliance of Nicolas Anjou.
Yeah.
He was exceptional. He was
I saw something from him in terms of what he do. He take the ball to the people, take the ball on his to his opponent in terms of his control, his moves. It was just in tight. And I love that for him. Brilliant play. We need player of such. It reminds me of the player wearing the number 7, shot for Sierra Leone, also taking on every defender. We need to look at that direction. I think our producer are finding a bit so.
Yeah,
to bring that
might be maybe a technical issue.
Let's see if you can bring that goal, but. So our like I said, producers are having some problem in bringing in the video, so we will not be able to play it. Edwin, we have lost the big news now in the country. First of its kind in Liberia history, we will have a female coach coaching in the National County Sportsmen, the biggest festival when it comes to Liberian football. How do you see the introduction of Famata Day?
History is about to be made. History is about to be written. We're at the verge of a historical joining.
Okay.
Bravo to whoever made such a decision. Hands of applause for them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
the work they need to be applauded for looking at said decision, because it's the advocacy and the general right issue at the level of FIFA that we need to have women included in everything we do when it comes to football. This achievement is not just an achievement for Famata Day, but it's also an achievement for women participation into sports. Looking at Famata Day being the first head coach, not just for Bapudu or Lofa, but she is the head coach of the most populated county in the country, Montserrado County, that have the capital city. So you can tell that it's a big boost for Liberia, and whoever make the decision, I was told, is the senator of Montserrado County, Sahali Joseph, We'll try to lobby for that along with the superintendent of the county. But we hope to talk to them. We'll reach out to the senator. We'll reach out to the superintendent of the county. On this note, I think it's a developing story that wants to be flagged every time.
Definitely, it's a big developing story. We've seen other female coaches across the world that are participating in other major tournament, like in La Liga, League 3. There's an only lone female coach in that league. She's the only lone female coach. Like we saw it with the basketball. Wale Bar is the lone female coach in the basketball.
It's just having a reflection as well. Wale Bar, international county sportsman, Wale Bar has been coaching Grand Jira County. Last season, she coached Grand Jira County in the national county sportsman in the basketball country. As for the soccer, this will be the first time for the female to coach. Wale Bar has been coaching the female basketball team for Grand Jira County. Last season, the previous season, she served as deputy coach. Last season, she served as a head coach of Grand Jira County. And that's a plus as well. We reflect that. When we talk about that last season, we reflect that as well. It was all over the internet talking about Wale Bar. Now it's Famata Din, it's football. And this is what Mustafa Raji says. We need to promote women football, and it's clearly coming to manifestation looking at Coach Famata Din, now the head coach of Mossorado County, of over 1 million residents. So a heavy load to two as well.
Very good, a very, very huge look. And I'm just thinking, imagine seeing her into the final of the National County Sports Meet with Montserrat. What feeling will bring to her as a coach? It's a very proud moment, and you know, they say every disappointment
it is. It's a blessing. Yeah, that's
of recent, we've been seeing the rock and roll, the Reason Nation sack out of our Coach Famata Din of our World Girls. Things have not been really been cool with her in the last 6 to 7 days. Some group of our board members of World Girls illegally wrote her a letter.
One thing you need to know, Edwin, the board members, along with the CEO, they sent her a piece. I would not say a letter.
That was it. I don't say illegally wrote her a letter. Because
so,
you listen to the president. She say, how will you set a communication to the coach?
Yeah, and the president is not aware about it.
Without an address. Without the signature of the president, without the signature of anybody from the board members,
or the letterhead.
Or the letterhead, right?
Okay.
So, are you doing it like we running maybe one entity that just wants to come out?
You just running a boys' court.
Or what?
What happened to World Girls? Are they running boys' court? But I was told yesterday by Famata Din that they have finally relieved her of her duty as head coach. They have finally relieved her. They sack her. And use the word sack. So they sack her of her position as head coach of World Girls. She's no longer a head coach for World Girls. So getting this new appointment is become an awakening spirit for her.
Wow.
Yeah, it became an awakening spirit for her.
So it means that the club has agreed that they will pay all her remaining contract.
No, according to her, it's Kama. She said it's Kama. I don't know which kind of word is that Kama, but she said it's Kama, which is she tried describing Kama to me. Now I don't really understand, but she said whatever you do to me, someone else will do it to you. So she just let it go. She don't want to talk or take some legal action.
And I think that'd be very ungrateful to a hard-working coach.
Yeah, this is a coach who took you from grassroots.
Yes, because it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
How will you want to see when you're treating somebody else's mother?
Yeah, that's not just about mother, it's just about somebody else's individual
efforts
that have been wasted.
How will you do that? What will you do that?
Hope the next coach of World Girls can do the same like Famata Din, who have the patient player relationship. Itime said what some of the players will call her mother, what some of the players will go to her house and they will talk like friends. What some of the players, she will buy some things and carry to some of the players. She will be able to take some players out. Just sometimes I admire Famata do at times, looking at she and the players of World Girls, sometimes they move together like friends.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
At time we see them moving together as friends. She said she wanted to resign the moment some of her players fell off because of hunger
Yeah.
in last season. She said, Edwin, I feel the players.
Yeah.
I feel them. I should have feel them before going to the game. All of these things you pass through it, I think, oh my word, they didn't do well for
it
her.
is. Now, sometimes you need to understand, Edwin, coaching career or coaching job is just a contract. When at the contract, whether it's a breach of contract, or if your employer is not satisfied with you at a certain point in time, they can let you go. But it should be based on mutual understanding. It should be in consultation. The problem I have with World Girls is that why will you write the coach, the board members will write the coach, or the CEO, the chief executive officer of the club, will write the coach without informing the president of the club. What is happening?
And so I think that
Is the president of the
huge
club just a mere president? Is it why you want to tell us the president of the club is just a mere president?
I don't know why would do that.
One would say she's just there for the namesake president of the club, but you need to understand something. You appointed her.
Yeah.
And they sat here in your sports studio and they appointed her. I was the one who interviewed both of them.
Yeah, I
And
can
they
remember on
talked,
Sports
and they
Extra.
talked about the appointment on Sports Extra. Yeah. Today, you letting her, you letting the coach go, but you cannot inform the person that you appoint to be her immediate boss. Because I believe the immediate boss of Famata Dean is the president, Molly Jabo.
And I can remember when I had an interview with Miss Molly Jabo, the president of World Girls. She did mention that she would not change her technical staff heading to the new league season. But just after the Super Cup, a 2-1 defeat for World Girls FC, the table has turned around and the politics within the club has grown at the highest peak. That at the extent, clubs, officials, board members are sending communication with our letterhead without the signature of any of them, including the signature of the club president, Miss Molly Jabo.
So let's say
that it brings difference, into leadership at that club, and I think that it will really be a struggling one for them in the upcoming season.
It will be a struggling one for them, looking at the player and the coach relationship, looking at how they used to do things together, and now it's no longer the same way. Famata Dean will have to go their own way, looking for a new club to join. But it's a big win for Famata Dean. She is now the head coach of Monserrado County. Monserrado, we're talking about Monserrado, yeah. Monserrado County, as you may be aware, Monserrado, Grand Bassa, and Sano County was the first 3 counties to have formed Liberia. They were called the Normans. Those of you that did your history, they were called the Normans in 1842, and they came together and they say we need to have this. And later on, we see them putting Liberia together, and Liberia become a country. That is the joining of Monserrado, Grand Bassa, and Sino County. Today, she is the head coach of one of the biggest county. When we say the biggest county in the country, Monserrado County is a big boost. Today, we're back in action. The Big Five continue at the level of the Liberia Basketball Association, NPA Patton, LPIC Olos. Tell us your take on this game.
We're going to see a very good big basketball game, a tough one of a competitive game, because after 2 rounds of matches, there have been a win for both Pattons and LPIC audience in the Liberia Basketball Association First Division League top 5, Big 5, best of 5 series. A win today for either side will stand a possible chance to end the series on the meet on Sunday evening at the SKD Basketball Gymnasium. Orders came from by the first defeat in the first round to win the second round that took place on Wednesday. Today, Friday, this evening, it's going to be an electrifying match between these 2 teams as we see who advanced into the top 3 with 2 wins.
Yeah, who can get the second win for themselves.
Yeah, who's going to do that? It might be other, it might be Patterns. But it's going to be an interesting feature, unpredictable. But I foresee others with the win tonight.
I foresee others with the win tonight. We need to go. But before then, Let's just get you our climactic statement on this one. Let's read some of the comments. Augustine the station, Augustine is saying, so happy for the Lone Star. Hassan Conrad is saying, Famata Dean is a nice, friendly lady, being known for her for the past 20 years plus. I don't know what I'm saying here. Being known for the past 20 years plus, doing her time on the page for Blanco FC. She used to play for Blanco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to play for Blanco during her time. She has obedient and committed to what she does. Stay focused, my sister. So Hassan Kone is also saying, congratulations, Famata Dean. So thank you, Dad. Famata Dean is now the head coach of Moserado County. And we hope to see her making the difference. It's not just about women participation into football or into being the head coach. It's about making the difference. So we hope to see the difference. Edwin, we have to go. We will take your parting statement.
Yes, thank you again, Lacha, for, I can say, allowing me the opportunity to sit on your presentation date. And bravo to Liberia. Let's meet at the SKD Gymnasium this evening to support either MPA patterns of PRC audience in the game. But Liberia will be away to Equatorial Guinea. The same prayer, the same energy we had for the team yesterday. Let's create that and let's hope and pray that we can get the win. Edwin Butterfly, one of your own here at Intersports. Until then, TGIF. Thank God today is Friday. The weekend begin. Have a silver God blessing weekend from my end.
So the weekend begin, and one was said is the weekend will come too soon. From yesterday at the Samarkando Sports Complex, some of us we started the weekend and we still continue. Like me, I'm still in the weekend. Beginning on yesterday, the joy at the SKD, and we'll have to go to then the Nukutan sub-committee of CC tournament continues. And we'll have this Sunday, Tibet will be in action against Broadway United. We hope to see all of you making a way at the Nukutan. When we say D12 feet in Nukutan, the borough of Nukutan. Many thanks for following on Sports Extra. I've been here, Elijah Pine. Bye-bye.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100%